As I said yesterday, I need a memory card and a lens for this camera. So heading to I'm a Student store, which is readily available. They have a Tamron 1728 lens and also a CF Express card, which would let me shoot in the highest resolution possible. Initially, I was thinking of shooting on this lens for a while and then maybe get the 14mm f1.8, which is not yet released in India but available in US. We don't know when it will come. It might take a month, and till such time I have to shoot in 1080p. Even if I shoot 4K with the new memory card, it will still crop because with APS-C lens you get that vignetting, and so technically you would be seeing only in 1080p. I just didn't want that, hence the reason I decided to go with the Tamron 1728. But the lens I want and love is the Sony 14mm lens. Whenever it's released and when I think the price is right, I'll probably sell the Tamron and get that. This is good for photos but not for video, and you need to hold it. The main thing with all these lenses is just the weight. Right now I'm not using any tripod, I'm just using my hand as a tripod, and this is a heavy camera, man. Like, it's already hurting. 1635 by Sony weighs almost 700 grams, which is a lot. This lens is 400, so imagine double the weight. I would probably shoot less than half this time. Anyway, chalo, I'm almost here. The office that you see in the background is Srujan's office. He's not here, obviously. It's 8:50. I don't think he would have gotten up, or maybe he did because his marriage is so close here. Like, it's in 5 days. He must be having those pre-marriage jitters. So that's the memory card and the lens. But the issue is the current ETA is 10:01 to my home. 10 o'clock is when the curfew begins, and that courier guy increased my heart rate like quite a lot. Poor guy has to travel much longer for other deliveries too, apparently, and everyone's opening their stores around 7:38 and they have to head back home in like 1-2 hours. There is a lot of rush out there, and I'm sure people go beyond 10 o'clock, but it's just that this is chaotic, man. Just look how many people are there on the road. This is the current camera setup, guys. A7S III body with Sigma 16mm 1.4 APS-C lens. So this is technically 24mm 1.4 lens. Let's weigh this on the scale and see how much it is coming out, because weight is the issue. 1.2 kilos. This is the memory card that I was talking about. This is CF Express card, which has a transfer rate of 800 Mbps read speed and 700 Mbps write speed. Much higher than what my current SD card is, which is actually, let me show you, a read write speed of 170 Mbps. That's why it can't process high quality 4K. So time to change the memory card. Let's do the unboxing for the lens and then the memory card. The most important thing, the warranty, paperwork, no bag or anything, just the basic lens. Ta-da! Tamron 1728 f2.8 lens. I like the build quality of this lens. This feels as good as the Sigma. The Sigma was only what, 32,000 or something. This is much more expensive. Let's switch the lens, weigh it, and then we'll see the footage quality, okay? This is the new setup. That's the Tamron lens on the Sony A7 III. 1.2 kilos was the weight with this Sigma 16mm APS-C lens. This is also the same, just 30 grams more. That's good, yeah. Can work with that. Chalo, now it's time to test out the 4K footage on this lens, because now we have the CF Express card. That's the final setup, guys. The Tamron 17-28mm lens with the Sony Alpha 7S III and shooting at 4K 60 FPS. That's the best mode I want to shoot at. I'm not a big fan of 24 and 30. 60 would give me options to slow down the footage if I need to. I don't need to constantly change settings from 24 to 120, because 24 you can't do slow motion, 120 you can do slow motion, but you have to keep changing the settings and all. This can shoot 4K to 120, by the way, but we're not doing any B-roll right now. Oh, we can actually do a B-roll. Would be fun. look how wide the screen is. You can see these jeans, you can see the corner of my rooms. That was not possible in the previous lens. The previous lens was equivalent to 24mm on this camera. So let me show you how 24mm looks. So that's 24mm equivalent, but that was recording at 1080p and this is recording at 4K. This is the best setting available on this camera for regular vlogging needs. And I'm actually liking the concept of using your arm as a tripod, because those tripods are never meant for vlogging. They're meant for sitting idle on a tabletop, shooting fixed footage. Like I can't move around with that weight with a tripod. My hand is easier because I can pan around like this and also zoom easily. This is a natural way of vlogging. This is at 28mm and I'm surprised still how much of my face is in the frame. Loving it. Anyway, I'm in a dark room and look how bright the footage is. This is the only source of light that I'm using. You see the corner there, right? That's how dark this room is. Loving this camera, man. This is amazing in low light. I need to check while editing how sharp the footage is. That is something that I need to still work around. There are a lot of settings. The footage is going to improve much more with every video, but this is how 4K 60 FPS looks in this camera. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Besides weight, another big disadvantage with shooting with CF Express cards is that like I can shoot max 30-35 minutes with 80GB memory card, and probably I can shoot at just another minute, so I'm running out of storage. You can shoot in SD V90 cards, but even they are very expensive. V60 you can shoot some 4K but not all 4K modes. Some compromises, but definitely worth it. And that's my vlogging setup, guys. Hope you like it. This week seems more like a Sony week, first with the camera, and now PS5 pre-orders are gonna go live anytime soon. It's almost 11:30 right now. So going upstairs, coordinating with Chaitanya, Pranav, and also Shriman. Chaitanya and Pranav already have it, but they're helping us get the order. Excited for the PS5. Hopefully by the time you see this video and on Instagram, I might already update you if I got the PS5. So stay tuned and don't forget to follow me on Instagram. The link's here. Originally, I was not planning to get a gaming console because it is too distracting. You will spend a lot of time on that and it can get addicting. But when I won the Xbox Series S in a Taco Bell contest, if you're new, you have to go see the Rajasthan or North India ride series. Somewhere during the ride, I came to know that I won a Taco Bell Xbox Series S. It was a special moment, but most of my friends are in the PS5 ecosystem, so decided to sell that and sold it 3-4 days after I got it. Now I'm hoping to get the PS5 because me and Manogna are getting quite bored with the lockdown. There are not much stuff on OTT platforms either. So PS5 would be a good addition for both of us. In fact, she's more excited about PS5 than me. Hopefully we can be successful with the pre-order. Let's see how it is. Currently unavailable, but see this. Yes guys, we got the PS5. It was nerve-wracking for a long time because initially when the pre-orders opened, Amazon was slightly delayed. We were checking Sony Center, shop@se.com site. It was available, and at the last minute at the payment page it got stuck for me and Chaitanya, and somehow we got it done. On my browser, Safari browser, I had a auto refresher extension which refreshed every 10-15 seconds. So on the Amazon page, whenever I got it, I saw it, went through the payment page, and at the last minute the order went through but the payment was pending. It was like it will be updated in 20 minutes. By the time the payment gets updated, sometimes you can lose the order. I was like, this is gone, we are not gonna get it. Eventually I tried changing the payment method, used a debit card, and it went through, but it was nerve-wracking. Sony, don't give us heart attacks like that. We love your products. We use your camera. You should have more in stock. I understand the logistics and supply issues, especially with the pandemic, can be hard, but I got a message from US saying they're unable to find the product there. Kind of feeling lucky that I got it. So yeah, that's the shop at Sony week. I think from Sony I got the camera, the memory card, and now the PS5. It will come sometime by the end of this month. Whew, this should be named a Sony week. These are savings from a long time. I saw some comments for the previous video. Some people were not nice in terms of how they perceive these purchases. They're like, everyone in the world is struggling. How can you pay? Where are you getting money from all this? Trust me guys, there's the hard work. We don't show you the hard work in terms of how we earn the money. Tell me one person, one YouTuber who showed his entire portfolio. Like I showed you my portfolio last time, right? I want to be transparent, but at the same time, please be respectful in comments, not just for me, but others too. It's just not nice. We need to live in a world which is nice, especially in these times. My old camera, Sony a6300, was due for an upgrade for a long time. I had an LIC policy which was invested in 20 2011 or 12. It will come to maturity in 21 or 22, I guess. But I took it out 1 year earlier, so I had some money. Originally, I thought of putting that into the bike, but then I took a loan. Loan is an easier and a better way because then I thought I would invest that money in a mutual fund, have better returns than what I'm paying for the loan EMI. Somewhere I felt I can put maybe some of that money into this camera. So this costed me, the total setup costed me 3.5 with the lens. It's not like money grows on any trees. So please be respectful. That's the only thing I can say. Majority of the comments are always nice. Majority of people are always supportful. There will be always one or two who are like that. Can't help it. Whenever you are on social media, you have to live with it. Just be strong. You have the power to delete, you have the power to control. But I still need to address this message because irrespective of how many times, how many creators, how many YouTubers keep telling people, YouTube as a platform can only do so much. It's the public that needs to moderate the content too. That's the only message. That is my complete video setup and also a brief experience of how I got the Sony PS5. That's it for today's video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think in the comment section, and in case you're watching this nighttime, have a good night and take care, and see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.
So I tried to